Hey, Coach, I'm so excited you found us. Make sure you subscribe down below and hit up above. We put new content out just about every day. Also, make sure you go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to put up balls like this, if you want to win, you want to learn the game, you want the roadmap to become a better basketball coach, teachhoops.com is the answer for you. It's a little bit of everything. It's mentoring, it's resources. Go over and check it out and have a great day. All right, welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. Welcome, Coach. It's October. Basketball's
Getting
right
close.
around the corner.
We're gearing up.
We're gearing up. All right, so today we're going to talk about 6 ways to spark plug for your team. So what do you mean by, first of all, what's a spark plug? I mean, I know what a spark plug is. It ignites.
Well, it's something that ignites the
Okay.
team, ignites brings energy. I think, as a coach, if I were to say who's been your best spark plugs on your team in the history of coaching, you would know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The people that just bring that energy, ignite other people, and really put the team over the edge, over the top. And each season I think we need spark plugs. We need players like that. I have a guy on my team coming up this year. He played on our JV and last year as a sophomore, and he came up to our varsity, and I told the team, I said, he just makes winning plays. I'm like, well, what's a winning play? Well, see that loose ball over there he got? See that offensive tip out board that he got? See that, and one? I mean, just there's so many ways to win the game of basketball, and
I have a
spark plugs
couple of
do
those
that.
this year, and they're best sports, another sport for both of
Yes,
them.
oftentimes.
100%. But both of them would run through that bookcase behind me to win. I
Yeah.
swear to God, they would just they would literally put their heads down and one of them I moved up last year as a sophomore and played him, and he was playing a lot, and it was just a spark plug. He was. How do you describe that? Like, I don't.
They know how to win. They know
Yes.
what impacts winning. And it's the competitiveness that we all have. And like when you're really a competitor and you know how to win, like you're going to do whatever it takes. And your spark plugs are usually some of your most competitive players on a team. And there's a lot of ways to be a spark plug. I have six. Number one and is to be verbal. A quiet team is a losing team, and I think winners and spark plugs know that they have to talk and communicate. And when you say that as a coach, they adhere to it. They follow it because they know how important it is.
Right.
Um, we're never a good enough talking team that we need to be, but when we've had our best teams, we've been the most vocal. So it goes hand in hand. The second one is the Steve Nash study, the touches, high five, fist pump. I mean, that stuff is contagious. You can spark a team with touch. Number three is just being an energy giver, and that's at practice, games. That's on the bench when you're not in the game. That's doing whatever it takes to spark the rest of the team. Number four is body language. How you carry yourself matters. When you miss a shot, when you make a mistake, are you going to hang your head or are you going to keep it up? Challenging a teammate. I think spark plugs want to win. They're incredibly competitive and they're not afraid to get on a teammate when they're not doing something they need to do.
Right.
And it's about being a winner. And then the last one is just making those hustle plays, making those winning plays. And whatever sport you are, this is basketball. It could be drawing a charge. It could be diving for a loose ball. It could be getting a tip out rebound. It could be, getting a stop. It could be hitting a shot. There's so many ways, but they're winning plays. And whatever plays lead to winning, I think that's one way that you become a spark plug.
Do you think there's a way to teach this?
I think with everything, it's like leadership. You have to talk about it. You have to define it. You have to celebrate it. So, like, we'll talk about Gretzky plays. What's a Gretzky? It's the pass before the pass.
Right.
It's the play that sets up the assist. Like, those are winning plays, and kids don't even understand that it's a winning play unless we let them know it's a winning play. So that screen that you set, maybe got someone a bucket, that's a winning play. That's a spark plug play. We need to define that as coaches. I don't know if we always do that. So when we celebrate, we get what we emphasize, right?
Me too.
So if we emphasize those things, we're going to get more of it. And I think that's what we can do as coaches.
I think I think for the coaches listening, I think that's the key is you are what you emphasize, you are what you expect. And if you want them diving on the floor, you want them, doing something on the bench then that's what you got to celebrate. You're right. You have to point it out. You have to celebrate it. You have to show it. You have to point it out. It's like, that's the only way it's going to change. And then I think you'll find kids that will migrate toward that.
They, if they do what you emphasize, right? So,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll talk about hard cuts and how a cut set up a play. And yeah, that cut is like an assist. Like when you cut and create space, you just create an opportunity for your teammate to score. So a great cut can be a huge spark plug play. And I don't think we often talk about that enough.
No, I don't think we do either. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else, Coach?
I think that's it.
All right. Till next week.
Hey, Coach, so glad you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like before you leave. And also go over and check out Teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. It's got everything and a roadmap for you to become a better basketball coach. So go over and check it out. And let's head back to the next video, wherever that would be.